project sucks, but like I'm doing faceless communication for my senior project, and that section of it is just gonna be a book of faceless portraits, and there's gonna be like 4 or 5 chapters to it, and each chapter is going to add and equal to a greater meaning of individualism. So the whole book is going to be centered around that whole concept of like having your own goals and like all that, but it's going to be in a more artistic, powerful way than just like saying, oh, chase your own goals. So like due to time constraints, that's all I could do with it. I'm actually like hand binding the book because they make you like, yeah, so I'm hand binding it, and then but like due to time constraints, I couldn't do everything for my senior project I want to do with faceless communication, so that's just kind of like a prequel to what I'm actually doing. It's basically just about, it's like trying to tell its viewers what individualism is and like how it benefits, and basically just saying like society has all these different like standards for us, and that doesn't let us as a society grow at all, because everyone has this like weird fucked up standard that you have to like go to college and like do all this, like at least where I'm from, like that's how it is. So I'm trying to make it relate to everyone. But then like with the actual project, I'm going to make a movie, like a 30-45 minute like full/half-length movie. Sorry, this is a bug. So I'm gonna make a movie, and it's gonna have 4 different chapters, like Hollow Man, which is gonna be releasing periodically, and then the movie's gonna combine all of that into one film, and it's gonna be sick, and you guys will see it because it's gonna be crazy big. Like sometimes, like if I take a picture, like I took this really, like in my opinion, like a really cool picture of this lightning bolt that hit the ground and got like 1,000 retweets on Twitter, but so like I showed her, and like, or I posted it on Facebook, and like she shared it and was like, oh my god, like my son's such a great photographer, and like she does that shit with like all like the sunsets and like cityscapes and landscapes that I do. But like if I take like a portrait of like someone smoking, but like it's hella dope, like, and she sees it, she like scolds me about it. But I don't know, like they support me definitely, they support me with anything. I'm blessed to have that, but at the same time, like I know they don't. They'd rather me like be like a doctor, like try to like strive for being like a doctor or something, rather than like an artist, because I'm always doing weird shit and like getting into weird trouble and trespassing, and they don't like it. Art is a better form of communication. I want to go with this stuff is I never want to have to work that regular day job, like wake up hella early in the morning, don't get back to like nighttime. I never want to have to do that. So where I want to go with it, career-wise, is be on my own schedule, work as a freelance photographer, like chill with dope people, travel around the world. Like, I mean, it's a far stretch, but that's what I want to do. And then, like, figuratively, where I want to go with it, I want to inspire people to break boundaries. I want to inspire people to not let boundaries hold them down. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do with that faceless communication project. And, like, y'all saw Hollow Man, and that was, like, the goal with that, is to not let society, like, bind you to what they think is right. Hollow Man is a video, like, not really a documentary, but it's just like a video of me shooting this photo set. But it's on my website, and it's pretty dope in my opinion, and it has really strong meaning to it, and it's like all directed and shot, edited by yours truly, so you should go watch it. Like, you can be as creative as you want, but if you're just trying to like take infinite pictures of like the same shit, but in a different way, then you're not gonna be able to do that. So you gotta find new spots, and that's always a struggle, especially living in Sacramento. Man, I'll just throw any names out there, but Mr. Coates. Like, we had this little art critique, and like I did this this shot of like my homie like had hella cash in his hand and shit. He was like, and it was at school, and like it was like 1s and 5s, and he was like hella hating on it for that. And then like I threw this like really crazy pink tone over my highlights, and he was like, "What is that? Like was that a camera error, or are you just really bad at like processing on Photoshop?" And I was like, "Oh man, meanness." Definitely. I was like, all right, I don't need my camera bag in SF, so like I left my camera bag at home and like started driving up to SF. Got there, like turned my camera on. I was like, yeah, take this picture of this building. And then like I tried to push my shutter down and it wouldn't go, and I forgot my CF card at home. And then so yeah, like I left my CF card at home, and that really pissed me off. So I went and bought a new one, but like it was just irritating. Scariest experience, SF again. I was like getting on top of this rooftop of this like hotel in Chinatown, and like I start climbing up and shit, and like all of a sudden, like I hear like this alarm going from the building, and then like I start trying to get down, and then like I get off and I start like casually like walking away, and like these cop cars like fucking like and they like peel out around the corner and shit. They like stop and they like fucking like look at me and then like start chasing. And I'm like booking it and I got away. It depends, cause like I was in this abandoned building in downtown Sac, and I got one for like only like 500. But then like I've heard of people like being on big rooftops, because I never got one from a rooftop. But like I've heard of people getting them for like over like $2 grand, $3 grand. Never done lightning photography in my life, and like it was like a big ass lightning storm. Randomly, I didn't even expect it, but I took my beats because I was like editing photos, and I had my beats on, took them off, and it was like boom. I was like, fuck, there's lightning. And I was thinking, like, I looked at my camera, I was like, yes. Like, I have a 5D, like, from 2005, so it's not really weather shield. So I, like, had it over my tripod, and I was like, chilling over it like this, and, like, have my arms out to, like, trying to make sure my camera didn't get wet. And, like, I just kept, like, every time I would think it was gonna come, I just put the shutter. And, like, it took me, like, 3 hours. I was in the rain for, like, 3 hours. But I got a shot. That's probably my best recent experience, but like my best experience in general is just like how many supporters that I like randomly got all of a sudden. I mean, and like just how like I post a photo up and I get so much love, and like I try to like give love back to everyone, and like it's just it feels good. Most rewarding thing is like having like your camera like in my backpack, and like I'm climbing up a ladder, or like I'm like dogging myself up these stairs, like a big ass building in SF or downtown, and like a building I've never been there before, or like I'm like climbing through this like abandoned, like I'm trying to get through this abandoned warehouse or like a building or something, and like I try the door. And like on like the building, and that's like a tall ass building, I try the door to the roof, and it's like boom, and it opens, and I'm like, yes, like holy shit, like I'm about to kill the game. And like I open it, and like even if like alarms start going off, I still like go to the edge, and I'm like, just like, oh shit, just like getting hella flicks, like ridiculous flicks, like port landscape, everything like 30 times, and then like like even if you get carried down by security, like it's still the tightest shit ever. And that goes the same with like abandoned buildings and stuff. Like if I'm trying to get in one and I kick something and like it moves and I'm like, yes, like I'm in, and like it's just sick. Like there's just hella like broken chairs and shit everywhere. Like that's the most rewarding shit. Yes. I do what I do because there's a lot of stuff like that the normal person every day just sits and like goes to school, comes home, does their homework, goes to sleep, repeat. Like that type of like everyday like, general person like or teenager of this age. That's what they do, and they don't really like have the chance to go out and like get in trouble and get on rooftop because they're so locked down by like society and like the boundaries that like society places over them that they don't know how to get out. And I'm out. Like I don't, like if you know me, you know that I don't care what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So photography basically is just it's my picture. Like don't look at my face, like look at my pictures. Like I don't care if anyone knows what I look like at all. I just if my name is thrown around and my photos are seen across the world, then I'm happy. And photography is my medium. I don't know. I just turned 18, so I'm not really great at giving advice to people that are like my same age, because I don't like when people give me advice and they're my age. I hate that. But if I was like some like higher power and I was like telling people like my knowledge, I would just say like really honestly and truly, as corny and cliche it is, just follow your own dream. Like, and especially don't let anyone else dream for you. Like if you have a goal but somewhere in your mind you know that goal isn't self-derived, fuck that goal. Do shit you want to do.